Main hierarchy and competition. Main hierarchy and competition. The percentage of males at transfer is about 9 to 11%, and this is reduced by grading and mortality of males. This is reduced by grading and mortality of males. Percentage of the males at transfer is about 9 to 11%. At the start of production around 23 weeks. At the start of production around 23 weeks of age, approximately 8 to 9% of males are presented in the flock. At the start of the production around 23 weeks of age, approximately 8 to 9% of males are presented in the flock. The reasons for grading males for removal are absence of mating behavior or health problems such as leg problems. Approximately 15 to 30% of the males are selected during the production period. Often farmers increase the number of males. Farmers increase the number of males in order to have sufficient males. Left at the end of production. Often farmers increase the number of males in order to have sufficient males left at the end of production. However, this might become vicious cycles. Vicious situation where a problem causes effect, then make the original problem worse, creating a self-reinforcing loop. Vicious cycle. However, this might become often farmers increase the number of males in order to have sufficient males left at the end of production. However, this might become a vicious cycle. Too many males will cause more competition and fights, increasing more male mortality. So you will use even more males next time. More competition and fights, increasing male mortality. Dominance and mating results. Subordinate, intermediate, dominant. Dominance category mounts. Completed mating, interfered with. The most dominant males mate more often and deliver more offspring than lower ranking males. Dominant males mate more often and deliver more offspring than lower ranking males. Males and females choose each other by comb size and color. These external features may be indication of health and fertility. External features may be an indication of health and fertility. A female with a large fleshy comb has more sex. A female with a large fleshy comb has more sex. She also receives 50% more sperm per ejaculation than a female with a small comb. Males and females choose each other by comb size and color. These external features may be an indication of health and fertility. A female with a large flesh comb has more sex. She also receives 50% more sperm per ejaculation than a female with a small comb. Males that are at the bottom of the hierarchy or that are afraid sometimes will hide in the nest. That's not desirable. They contaminate the nest and scare off the female. Remove these males from the flock. A male that should be removed immediately. It is a victim of packing, and will not mate at all. Damaged comb due to aggressive pecking by other males. Probably aggravate by a streptococcus infection. Damaged comb due to aggressive pecking by other males, probably aggravated by a streptococcus infection. Streptococcus infection. Male legs. The legs of especially the males are good indicators for the equality of the birds. They should be long, colorful, and straight. This length is very functional, since most female, excluding systems for feeding, are based on bird's height, and for proper mounting, the male requires long, strong legs. Male's leg can be measured nicely with your finger. Male's legs can be measured nicely with your fingers, but be aware this only applies if you always use the same finger. Or same person. Short or long legs. The top male has short legs and will not be able to mate well. It can make contact with the female's cloaca, and it will keep it balanced badly. This causes a lot of unrest during mating. The female experiences an attempt at mating, thus she may not mate again. The female attempt at mating, and thus she may not mate again. This underdevelopment often occurs in the first 6 weeks of rearing. Remove these males. Remove these males. If you hold the bird upside down, you can access their legs position. Are they straight, like here, or O-shaped, or X-shaped? O-shaped, X-shaped. Crooked legs will damage the backs of the females. Remove males that not have straight legs, like the X legs on the right. Not have straight legs like the X legs on the right. Crooked legs. Crooked legs, 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 crooked legs. Red legs, a sign of sexual activity. Sign of sexual activity. Remove males with bent toes, as they can tear open the flanks of the female. Remove males with bent toes, as they can tear open the flanks of the females. Flank. Remove males with bent toes, as they can tear open the flanks of the females. In addition, there may be a genetic component involved that can cause problems for the broilers as well. Remove males with bent toes, as they can tear open the flanks of the females. In addition, there may be a genetic component involved that can cause problems for the broilers as well. Short or long legs. This leg length and fertility results. Long, mid-term leg length. Short, heavier reared birds, light blue, have longer legs and on average higher fertility, 92%, during the entire laying period, during the entire rearing period. Other criteria. A male that shows active mating behavior will have broken feathers and partially loose feathers around in his shoulders, thighs, chest, and torso. Thighs, chest, and tail. On the right, you see a male with a beautiful feather cover, but that doesn't make much. Feathers around the cloaca and belly remain white. There are probably new feathers, and you won't see any broken feathers on the belly. Remove this male. Feathers around the cloaca and belly remains white. These are probably new feathers, and you won't see any broken feathers on the belly. Remove this male. The comb is a sign of male quality. The differences between these four males were clearly visible. The front two males are well developed. The rear male has a poorly developed comb, and the male in the middle has a pale comb. If the combs are pale, have an autopsy done on some of the males, it may indicate worms or liver degeneration. fatty liver syndrome, a feed supplement to support liver function, could provide relief. Resistance of the wings gives you an indication of strength of the birds. Resistance of the wings gives you an indication of the strength of the birds. Breast blisters are painful. Breast blisters are painful during mating, and therefore males with breast blisters will avoid blister. The males should be evenly distributed over the litter area during the light period. This is important throughout the day, but especially in the afternoon during the peak mating period of the day. Especially in the afternoon during the peak mating period of the day. Males must not group together. Males must not group together on the litter or hide under the equipment. Remove males that are not alert and not active. Comb color is an excellent indicator of overall health. This male is too small. The height of the feed line is adjusted to the height of the average male. A well-adjusted male feed system therefore works automatically as natural selection. Males that do not grow sufficiently are selected automatically. A well-adjusted male feed system therefore works automatically as natural selection. Males that do not grow sufficiently are selected automatically. Males do not grow in height after 20 weeks. This male has probably been eating with the females for a long time and definitely had a problem to start with. Bend back.